Right now, Luka Dončić is doing something in the NBA that we honestly haven't seen in years. And it's getting so unreal that even the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, felt the need to step in and say something about it. We're not just talking about a hot streak, we're not just talking about a player having a great season. We're talking about a level of dominance that feels different, darker, more personal. Because what we're witnessing right now isn't just basketball. It's something deeper. At first glance, people see the numbers. The box scores. The highlights. The step-backs. The game winners. But if you actually sit down and watch Luka play, really watch him, you start to notice something unusual. There's a different kind of energy. It doesn't feel like joy, doesn't feel like rhythm. It feels like release. Like every possession is him letting something out. Like the court has become the only place where he can breathe. And here's the part most people are missing. This didn't come out of nowhere. There's a full story behind this version of Luka. A story that involves personal struggles, emotional pressure, and a situation off the court that has completely reshaped who he is as a player. That's why when Michael Jordan called him an unstoppable monster, it wasn't just about stats. It was about mindset. Because Jordan, more than anyone, recognizes that look in Luka's eyes. That same place he used to go to, when everything became personal. Now let's talk about what Luka is actually doing on the court. Because statistically, it doesn't even make sense. He's putting up around 33 points per game, along with elite playmaking and rebounding numbers. But even that doesn't tell the full story. The real shift started the moment his personal life became public. From that point on, something changed. It's like a switch flipped. There was a game where his team looked shaky, the energy was off, and everything felt like it might fall apart. And then suddenly, Luka exploded. He dropped over 40 points in just 3 quarters. He dominated from the opening minutes. Every shot looked effortless, but every reaction felt intense. He wasn't celebrating. He wasn't smiling. He was staring down defenders, benches, anyone in front of him. Like he had something to prove. And it didn't stop there. Game after game, the performances kept getting bigger. A 50-point explosion, near triple-doubles, another 40-point night, then a 60-point masterpiece that instantly entered NBA history. To put that into perspective, very few players have ever recorded 60 points along with high-level playmaking in the same game. And for Luka, it didn't even look forced. It looked natural. That's what makes it scary. Even analysts and former players started reacting differently. JJ Redick described one of Luka's performances as something out of a superhero movie. But even that might be underselling it. Because this doesn't feel like a hero story. It feels like a transformation. He went on a streak of multiple 30-point games, stacking wins, carrying his team, and putting up numbers that place him in conversations with the greatest to ever play. No LeBron James comparison and no Kobe Bryant comparison. Just Luka, in a lane of his own. And yet, while all of this is happening on the court, something completely different is happening off of it. Behind the scenes, Luka has been dealing with a deeply personal situation involving his family and legal matters. Reports suggest that this situation has taken a serious emotional toll on him. Instead of peace at home, there's tension. Instead of stability, there's conflict. And when that kind of pressure builds up, it has to go somewhere. For Luka, it's going into the game. There are stories suggesting that he's spending less time interacting during breaks, staying locked in his own head, completely focused, almost isolated. Teammates talk, coaches adjust, but Luka, he just sits there, thinking, processing, carrying something heavier than basketball. And this is exactly why Michael Jordan's full statement hit so hard. He turned heartbreak into something unstoppable. That's not just a compliment. That's recognition. Because Jordan understands what it means to take pain and convert it into dominance. Back in his own career, especially during emotionally difficult periods, Jordan used that same intensity to elevate his game to terrifying levels. And now, he's seeing echoes of that in Luka. Not in style, not in moves, but in mentality. This also explains why Luka was chosen to be part of the Jordan Brand family years ago. At the time, people thought it was just business. Expanding globally. Reaching new markets. But in reality, Jordan saw something deeper. A competitor. Someone who doesn't just want to win, but wants to impose his will on the game. And now, in this current phase of Luka's career, that mentality is fully unlocked. This isn't just skill anymore. This is controlled aggression. Precision fueled by emotion. Other NBA legends are starting to notice it too. Magic Johnson has reportedly praised Luka's current level, calling him one of the hardest players to guard he's ever seen. And when someone like Magic, who played against icons like Larry Bird and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, says that, it means something. Even current players are acknowledging it. Draymond Green talked about how having a player like Luka instantly turns any team into a serious threat, no matter the circumstances. Because when someone is playing at this level, schemes don't matter. Matchups don't matter. Nothing really does. But there is a darker side to all of this. Because this kind of isolation, this me against the world mindset, it comes at a cost. Luka has started to rely only on himself. You can see it in how he plays. The way he controls possessions. The way he takes over games. It's effective. But it's also heavy. There was even a moment during a heated game where things went too far. Trash talk crossed a line. Personal topics were mentioned. And Luka's reaction wasn't just competitive. It was emotional. Raw. You could see how much everything is affecting him. And yet, instead of breaking down, he keeps getting better. Reports also suggest that off the court, Luka has completely transformed physically. Better conditioning, improved stamina, more discipline. But the reason behind it is what makes it intense. He's spending more time in the gym, because there's nothing else pulling him away from it. Basketball has become his escape, his control, his focus. And history has shown us something very interesting. Athletes going through personal turmoil often reach another level. Dwayne Wade had one of the toughest legal battles of his career and still delivered elite performances. Tony Parker went through a public breakup and elevated his play. Even outside basketball, Tiger Woods showed signs of resurgence after personal struggles. It's like once everything off the field falls apart, there's nothing left to lose. And that creates a different kind of competitor. So now the real question becomes, is this version of Luka sustainable? Or is it something temporary, fueled by emotion? And more importantly, is greatness at this level worth the personal cost that comes with it? Because what we're watching right now isn't just a superstar playing great basketball. It's a man turning pain into power. And that might be the most dangerous version of all. And if you made it this far, you already know, you're watching history unfold in real time. So if you want more deep stories like this, more breakdowns, and everything happening behind the scenes in the NBA, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because on Hoop Radar, we don't just cover the game. We uncover the stories behind it.